fanboy moment? Well, Ben and I got to do a panel with John Delancey yesterday. That was kind of fun. Lexa, when was your last fanboy moment?
Okay, I saw Ian McGillion in the elevator going to a movie and embarrassed Michael so badly he had to pull me out of the elevator.
What did you do? What was embarrassing about it?
No, finish the story. That's not it at all. That's not where it ends.
So he pulls me out of the elevator because I'm going, it's Gandalf, man! Gandalf!
Right in front of him.
So he continues up in the elevator. Michael drags me out of the elevator to go up the escalator to get to the movie theaters. So by the time we get up there, Sir Ian is a little bit ahead of us in line. And as soon as we get to the top of the escalator, he turns around and he sees us. And he runs away.
It's not quite how it went down. What happened was, we were going to see a movie at the time. And Ian being just wanted to stand in line with the rest of the punters. But he took a look back, because we were about 8 people back in line, and he saw my wife. And he quickly scooched up ahead in line towards the ushers so we could ask if there was any special thing that they could do for him so we could circumvent the line and get into the theater before people started bothering him.
Okay, I like Ian McGillion. He's Gandalf, man. And then he goes to England and gets to see him and Patrick Stewart in a play, and I'm at home.
And met them backstage, too.
Did he recognize you?
They're really nice people.
I really hope your relationship is strong enough to weather this panel.
I was in the washroom today and there's a knock at the stall, you know, I'm like, hey, just a minute, another knock, I walk out, open the door, I'm like, hold on, I open the door, and the Incredible Hulk's right there. That was kind of weird. I kicked the shit out of him. No, I didn't.
Next question, I guess.
Yeah.
Hello everybody. My first question was, well, if there was any more beer left, but we all know what happened to that. But my other question is, there has been other questions being asked to everyone on the panel about what was your break into acting, but I would like to know really more so the process of how it was whenever, I mean, yeah, you got your headshots, and you got your resume all set up, and you sent it off to agencies, but it's really, what was that big break that you were able to get? What was the process like?
Well, I'm going to sit this one out.
I got my first big break. I was hired by William Shatner for a show called Tap. That would be me, yes. Thanks for remembering.
My first big break was actually getting into drama school in England. Yeah, because look, you know, when you're not getting into the business is the single hardest part about it. Staying in it actually is the hardest part about it. It's hard all the way along. But you know, you get this question asked: how do you do it? How do you get into the business? And there's no one single answer. You know, you get people who haven't acted a moment in their lives and suddenly they're movie stars. And you have people who have been on...
Thank you.
Or you have people who have been on stage for their entire lives and suddenly they're discovered.
Thank you.
But mine was certainly getting into drama school.
I was working as a bartender in Hawaii in this place, and I got spotted on the beach for a modeling contract. And then they hired me in Baywatch, Hawaii. And that's where I really got my acting chops. That's when they knew I was something special. And then I did some runway work in Italy and stuff like that, and it just exponentially grew from there. Cut my hair. Grew into some cornrows and stuff, and got a big part in Stargate. Finally got rid of him. Maybe not. Jason, there's one more beer in the bucket. It's your bucket list.
In 2006, I did a movie called Mega Snake. The Sci-Fi Channel. I think it's going to be my out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one getting released and seeing the feedback from that.
Do you play the snake? What do you?
Where's the mega?
I'm not going to give away the ending on that one. It's really art for art's sake.
Let me put it this way. Can there be a Mega Snake 2 starring Michael Shanks?
No, they just offered that to Ben Browder.
As soon as I hit the crack button. Although, you know what?
He can't do it, so Gary Jones is doing it.
If you look were here, you look at Trump that, because he did a movie called Boa versus Python. And where's Corin? Because he did Mansquito. I think that might be the mother of them all, yeah. That might be the end of the rainbow. In terms of Lost Treasure of the Grand Canyon? Yep.
I love that movie.
Oh my God. Get it. Security. Seriously. She's seen too much, she knows too much.
How we doing? Next question, please.
Hello. For Michael, Ben, and Alaina, Michael and Ben, if you were to offer Alaina advice on dealing with the fandom over the course of time as you have, what would it be? And for Alaina, which of the esteemed colleagues on the panel who would you go to for advice on dealing with the fandom?
You first.
You want to field that one? I would definitely say to Alaina, read everything on the internet that comes from because I think you'll find there's a vast, enormous resource source out there that is very enlightened and feels that they're very accountable for their actions and therefore understands the responsibility of illustrating to you and critiquing your work. So I think it's very important to listen to those voices individually and heed them.
That's what you're doing wrong.
Google Images. You'll find some very creative ideas in places to take your character, or costumes to take your character, or relationships your character.
There are some beautiful ones of Michael and Ben, actually.
That's just from conventions.
Why do I? Because I made most of them.
I think that's all the advice I need. Thank you.
Okay, next question.
Hey Martin, how did you get started in writing, and how did you get started writing Stargate?